The I. I've always thought that there was something bigger out there, something that encompasses everything and everyone. I searched high and low for answers. Maybe I could have a clue if I went the route of history. Knowing what happened since the beginning of time seemed to be the logical way. So, off to history I went, devouring everything that I could, learning about long lost civilizations that were said to be too advanced for their time. Sadly, this route was as limited as a village roundabout. No explanations were given. If anything, more questions arose. More whats, wheres, whens, hows, and whys. It seemed like an aimless wandering. Years spent learning facts were good for trivia night and nothing more. But then I found something. Well, I guess you can say more like someone. I was blasted off to space, clear out of the atmosphere. I learned that everything that I was seeing were just shapes and colors, and that it was culture and society that told us the names of these things. Thus, the work of the mind. I mean, try it. Look around you and focus on the first thing that you see. What is it? Okay, now describe it without using the word that it is called. Good. And how will you describe it? By its shape and color, am I right? How awesome is that? It's very profound. I was given this little tidbit of information that was exactly what I was looking for. It's like an answer from the universe. And the most valuable thing that I realized was that I have to look within for answers and not beyond. I had to know myself first, and the rest will follow. I started questioning who I was. Who am I? What am I? Am I inside this body? Am I the body? It seemed like I was not. But how do I know that I am not the body? I experience everything using it, using the senses that comes with it. You see, my whole life, I've thought that I was, I've always thought that I was nothing else but it. But what is the body? Isn't it just a vessel used in this world? A loner by Mother Nature? It can't even leave this world. It belongs here. The body was born here and hence shall end here. When you think about it, you can't even control it, can you? When it needs to relieve itself, you have to. Otherwise, it would be a mess. That can hardly be called control, can it? If there was control, it would be easy not to make it hungry, or never get sick, or, you know what, never grow old or die. And all those things one cannot have control over. But what if I was the mind? Well, it does all the thinking, doesn't it? And I did have this thought that I was inside the body. And memories and emotions are part of it. And am I not full of them every day? Hmm. Doesn't seem likely either. The mind is yet another object that is used to make sense of things here. It's the carrier of memories, the feeler of emotions, the creator of thoughts. Memories pop up without prompting at times. And the same is true of emotions and thoughts. But when you look at them closely, they come and go, don't they? In my experience, all thoughts and emotions don't last long. So the mind is not me. It does and thinks everything, but it isn't me. Then if the mind isn't me and the body isn't me, then who am I? I rediscovered that I am the self. I am the witness to everything, the watcher, the experiencer, ever present, always the silent witness. The body and mind are my tools in this world, but even without them, I will continue experiencing everything. How do I know this? Because I am witnessing how the body acts and how the mind thinks. The body and mind cannot perceive themselves as they are, but the self does. Take a minute and digest that. You witness the body and the mind do things, and those actions are not done by you. And I say rediscover because we all know what we are. We are aware of things that we do, aware of what you ate this morning, aware of the sadness that you felt when you watch a dog die in a film, aware of bringing an umbrella because it's cloudy outside. The body is not aware of things it does, and the mind does not have the capability to watch itself. See, only the self can do that. Only the self can notice these things. Every day, we are aware of what we do, but we forget who we are. And then we started thinking that we were either the body or the mind. But the good thing is, with a little prodding, it'll make us realize the truth of who we are. And the truth is, we are all consciousness.